Okay guys, let's begin a question on inventory valuation. I'm taking a simple question of O levels. That is syllabus code is 7707 and it's a question that came in June 24, paper 22, question number 1, part D. The question says Lottie sells three different types of goods. Her inventory at 30th April is as follows. 30th April 2024 is the accounting year ending. There are three types of inventory: A, B, and C. Number of units produced 60, 85, 30. Purchase price per unit is 14, 17, 21. Net realizable value is already given, that is selling price less cost to sell. So they have already given you the answer of NRV. The carriage inward cost is $1, 0, and 2. Okay. So now in order to calculate the cost, we are going to add carriage inward in our purchase price, because carriage inward is a cost to sell. So we always add carriage inward in the purchase price of the particular commodity in order to calculate the cost. So over here I am making another column of cost per unit in dollars. So for product A, purchase price is 14 and carriage inward cost is $1. So the cost of commodity A is 15. For commodity B, 17 plus 0, 17, and for commodity C, the purchase price is 21 and the carriage inward cost is 21. So the cost would become 23. So we have got a column for cost per unit and we have got a column for NRV. So now we are going to follow the standard which says that inventory should be valued in our books at lower of cost or NRV. So for particular item A, the requirement is calculate the value of Lottie's inventory at 30th April 2024. Just follow the presentation which I am following. I am putting a dollar sign at the start. Items over here A, B, and C. Items for product A were 60 units. That will be multiplied at lower of cost or NRV. So for particular item A, the NRV is 20 and cost is 15. The lower of figure is 15. We are going to follow $15 over here. So 60 multiplied by $15, the total value of item A is $900. Okay. For item B, there were 85 units bought, and now NRV is 24 and cost is 17. Again the cost is lower. We are going to follow the cost. 85 into $17 will get 1445. And for item number C, NRV is 30 units for product C, NRV is 22 and the cost is 23. Now over here the NRV is lower, so we are going to choose NRV for item C. 30 multiplied by $22, you will get a figure of $660. Add them together, the total cost of these three items are $3005. Okay, so that is the inventory that needs to be valued in our cost of sales in our financial statements at 30th April 2024. So this is how you are going to present your answer to the examiner in a clean manner to explain it well. And for cost, you can show the working over here, which I have already shown at the corner. So this is the first question to explain the inventory valuation in exam, and how much inventory is to be valued in our financial statement in cost of sales. The question came in June 22, paper 22 and question number 4. The syllabus code is again 7707, that is O-level accounting exam. Question number 4 says, Nala is a trader who buys and sells stationery. She provided the following information about her inventory at 28th February 2022. So accounting year ends at 28th Feb 2022. Items were packs of paper, packs of envelopes, notepads, boxes of pencils. Number of units are given, cost per unit is given, carriage inward per unit is given. So we are going to add carriage inward cost in our cost to find the total cost of particular item. So I am making a column over here, cost per unit. For pack of papers, 4.5 plus 0 is 4.50. 5.5 plus 1 is 6.50. 4 plus 2, 6.00, and for boxes of pencils 3.5 plus 0 is 3.50. Another column is selling expenses per unit, that is cost to sell, and selling price per unit, the price at which you are selling the product. So for NRV, we are going to deduct selling expenses from our selling price per unit. So 8 minus 0 will give you $8 per unit. 10 minus 1.5 will give you 8.50 per unit. 5 minus 0 is 5. 6 minus 0 is 6. Now we are going to follow the standard again. So I am making a presentation over here following the dollar figure. Write items name over here. We have to find again the closing inventory to be valued in our financial statements at 20th February 2022. So I am writing pack of papers. 240 units are being bought at a valuation of NRV or cost, whichever the lower is. So cost is 4.5 and NRV is 8. Lower of figure is cost per unit. I am using 4.5. 240 into 4.50 will give you a figure of $1080. For pack of envelopes, the units are 225, and again following the standard, cost is 6.5 and NRV is 8.50. The lower of figure is cost, so I am using $6.50 over here. It will give me a total of 1462.50. Another is notepads. Units are 150 and cost is 6, NRV is 5. Now the lower figure is NRV, so I am using NRV over here. 150 into 5 will give you $750. The last one is boxes of pencils. Units are 96. Cost is 3.5, NRV is 6. Lower of is cost, I am using $3.5 over here, which will give me an answer of $336. Done? Solution is done. Then you have to add all these four figures together to find the value of closing stock. That is 3628.50. You can write here inventory at 28th February 2022. Okay, so now in our financial statements in the section of cost of sales, I am using a value of 3628.50 in as our closing inventory for these four items to find the cost of sales and hence gross profit. So it's an easy topic. You have to follow the standard and solve the problem. To wrap it up, standard says to value inventory we have to follow the lower of figure, that is cost or NRV. Whichever the lower is, we have to multiply the units with that to find the closing value inventory in our financial statements. Thank you so much.